Hey friends, hello and welcome back. Let us talk about Francis Bacon's another essay of marriage and single life in this video. Bacon says the man with wife and children is a person whose fortune is hostage to them because there are difficulties in creating great enterprises. He says so because he thinks that wealth and energy of a married person is spent in taking care of his wife and children. If he fails to satisfy their needs, he becomes the subject of ridicule. He says it is certain that best and greatest works done for the public welfare come from unmarried and childless men. These people have done everything for public instead of their families. But Bacon states the categories of unmarried men. The different categories of unmarried men stated by Bacon are: one is men who remain single but they do not do anything for the public. They end with themselves. The second category is of the men who look at wife and children as nothing but the means of expenses. And the third category is of those who are foolish, rich, covetous men who take pride in having no children because they want to be thought much richer. According to them, if they have children and wives, people will think that they are not rich. Bacon mocks at these people and these kinds of people. All these three categories of men are criticized by Bacon. These reasons of single life are not useful for the society according to him. Bacon further argues that most ordinary reason of single life is liberty. This is particularly seen in self-pleasing and humorous people. Such people, according to him, are very sensible to any restraint. Speaking about the unmarried men, Bacon states that they are best friends, best masters, and best servants, but they are not best subjects. They can easily run away. He says that most of the examples of fugitives belong to this category. Single life is good for churchmen according to him because they are meant to see the public welfare. However, single life is not good for judges, magistrates, and soldiers. They must be responsible and sensitive. Wife and children instill a sense of affection, responsibility, and duty in married men. He gives example of Turks. They despise the marriage, therefore they are baser and vulgar. Wife and children are a kind of discipline to humanity. Single men are more charitable, but they are cruel and hard-hearted. They become cruel and hard-hearted because they do not get opportunities of being tender. People become serious because they are taught to be so, and they are taught by the customs. They are more constant. Ulysses is an example of a loving husband. Ulysses is said to have rejected immortality in favor of his aging wife. Chaste women, according to Bacon, are proud and forward. They take pride in their chastity. He thinks that a woman should be both chaste and obedient. According to him, a woman never thinks her husband wise. He says that wives are young men's mistresses, middle-aged men's companions, and old men's nurses. It is a difficult question as to when a man should marry according to Bacon. If this question is asked to a young man, the answer should be not yet, and if the same question is asked to an elderly man, the answer should be not at all. Bacon also records his observation in relation to the nature of husband and wife. He states that it has always seen that bad husbands have good wives. In case of bad husbands, the price of their kindness is considerably raised, or wives take pride in their patience. The essay ends here. You can see the aptness of writing, brevity, and a lot of meaning in very few words in the writings of Bacon. In case of this essay also, the same thing can be seen. It is a short essay, but it contains a lot of meanings, even examples. It is true that some of the views of Francis Bacon can be easily challenged in the modern world. But it is also true that his style of writing, his thoughts, and his skill are really great, and they are great forever. I hope it was a useful video. If it was a useful video, please hit the like button. Thank you very much for watching.